I know, it's so quiet. Hell yeah. Hello, hello, welcome to the stream. Yeah, the live stream's up. Live stream is up. Niggas like you, Joe. Hello, hello, welcome to the stream. Yeah, yeah, not really, but like also this is our normal time gets started, so it's just good to throw the stream on now. Everyone, go ahead and at the DM real quick. Children of God. Welcome, welcome. We're just waiting on the DM to jump on in before we get rolling. Just a little cancer. Just a little cancer as a treat. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Good to have you. We're just waiting on some people to get on started. But yeah, we're just chilling here. We left off at a very good cliffhanger at the end of last session. I mean, we had a cracked up dragon coming back into reality. Like snap, there goes reality, and here's a cracked up dragon, and we all took some fairy dust ourselves. So we'll see how this one plays out. I mean, that was kind of the whole point of them being like, it's not worth doing it. It's just worth leaving. Yeah. Oh. Oof. Yeah. Mm. Sorry about the late start to the stream. DM's a bit delayed today. Welcome to the stream. Hey, the DM has come. DM. Oh, mic muted. Never mind.
Yeah,
Getting
definitely.
started shortly, y'all. Apologies for the delay.
It's like, hey, I'm gonna take off for a little bit. Fucking gotta go hit a rest stop. Blah blah.
Yeah, or you'll just catch up to me in the morning.
Yep, some shit
Hey,
like that.
everybody.
Speaking of, Nate,
Sorry.
Nate,
I took a nap on the couch with the dog without setting an alarm.
Not that far off. New one. We are just chatting right now in the background while we are waiting for as the DM gets their stuff going. They fell asleep without their alarms today. Okay then. Alright, we're just a little chatting. DM's almost done setting up, I believe. Or to D&D. Yeah, DM, without your input, I went ahead and named the title The Dragon on Fairy Dust. The stream is up and we're ready to go live when everyone is. Yeah. We ended the stream with dragon poofing back into existence, Atlas dropping from ceiling. Cause you DM you went, and with that we're gonna call the session here. Yeah. Yeah, no, I got no issue with it. It's such a fun strategy. I was looking forward to seeing how you were going to deal with it. Wasn't it how much Atlas weighs? Well, give me a second. NPCs. It is not on this, but it is probably on the character sheet. 1 second. Let's see here. We can be. Well, it's on the screen. Well,
True.
welcome
Well,
to
audio-wise.
episode 16 of Children of God, the dragon on fairy dust. We are trying to figure out how much an earth elemental weighs today.
A lot.
I was talking about it.
I'm seeing 2 to 6,000 pounds.
I'm seeing 80 to 60,000.
Whoa.
On
Those are
the
huge
Forgotten
differences.
Realms wiki, average weight is 80 to 60,000 pounds.
Is that for a young dragon or is that for?
That's for a
No, we're talking
5e
about
elemental. You're
Yeah.
Oh,
stuck
I
on the
keep doing
dragon.
this. I keep doing this. I'm sorry.
Yeah, for the 5e elemental, appearance, average height 4 to 40 feet. It's gonna be
Yeah,
right.
yeah, I see it. 80 to 60,000 doesn't make any sense though.
No.
Okay, so it's elemental by size, that's why. So a small elemental weighs 80 pounds, a medium weighs 750 pounds, a large elemental weighs 6,000 pounds, and a huge elemental weighs 48,000 pounds.
So what has ours been large?
And that's
medium.
according
Yeah.
to d20srd.org.
He's medium sized, so he weighs 750 pounds.
He is not medium
That's
size,
depressing.
he is large.
Oh, he is?
6,000.
He's 4 squares.
He's large
Yep.
on his character sheet.
He's
I
large
thought
on
large
the
would
So
be 6 squares.
6,000 pounds.
He's large on the map as well.
So that's
We are about to get very messy, guys.
that's
Well, I
60
mean-
d6.
Because
Yup.
a creature can't be 2 squares, it can be 2 by 2 squares.
That's what it is.
That would be medium. Or wait, no,
No.
Medium is one
human
square.
size.
I'm going
Medium is
by
human
what the
size,
character
yeah.
sheet says, which is large.
No,
That seems like a better
totally,
place.
I totally get that. Like that's good. I was thinking squares.
Yeah, all of medium is what all of us are. We're on full square. Small is I think half
Small is
or a
no
quarter of a
no
square.
Yeah,
slings and
large is
blah,
4 squares.
So on and
for
so
sure.
forth.
That's my bad.
Oh yeah, and you guys uncovered the invisible stalker.
Wait, 1 second. Let me see if I can do this. For anyone watching the stream, Atlas is floating in the air above the dragon.
Nice, well done. It looks pretty cool in first person mode.
Yeah,
the
in,
dragon
in
does
first
this.
person mode, that does look really good.
Alright, so what's happening?
Um,
Six
did we
thousand
roll
pounds of
for
earth is coming down?
we we yeah, that's the opener. Is it would be 60d6 done to both Atlas and the young black dragon.
So you can punch that in.
/ roll 60d6.
Yeah.
Yep. Copy and paste that. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream.
Atlas sacrificing himself for us.
206.
He comes back.
He may not be as happy to come back if this is how he goes out every time.
Just use him as a bomb.
I don't want to do it anymore, guys.
How pissed off do you think the elementals would be if we went to their plane?
You might have a
Just
reputation.
summon us randomly.
Um, damn. I'd actually like made a personality for this dragon.
And then he ran into crack and went downhill from there.
Oh, we're not with Coke.
Fairy
okay?
dust, my bad.
It's cocaine. They have not mixed it with a base yet.
It is
to turn it
pure
into
fairy
crack.
dust. My apologies.
I'm calling it cocaine in this world.
No. I said it right. It's okay.
Spelled differently.
It's spelled fairy dust, pronounced cocaine.
It's crystal light packets.
Okay, so what's happening? Do we ever roll for initiative?
I don't think so.
No, and you don't need to. The dragon is dead, very dead, and so is Atlas, very dead. There is a dragon corpse with a boulder in its back and chest at the same time. And there's a lot of small bits of shattered rock everywhere.
Roy is gonna kind of stagger backwards as what I can only imagine is like a shining amount of dragon blood coming off of that. And
It is
his like
grotesque.
spell concentration gets broken at like simultaneously as he gets splashed and just like blinks away the blood. What
Extreme
the hell?
levels of gore on everybody.
What's the radius on that?
Everybody.
The room. Wait,
Madame
okay.
Vostra kind of drops her sword from the ready stance and wipes her face off.
Wait, DM, I have a
Yeah,
half
I'm
meta
definitely
but
thinking
kind of
of
serious
that.
question.
Yeah.
You just said it covered everybody in the room with gore. Does it reveal the Watcher?
Yes.
King his ass.
Yeah, Jack's just kind of like wipe his face and be like, Well, it ain't the first time.
Guys, I'm gonna call it out.
Madame Vostra starts licking her lips, tasting the blood.
You guys want to have some
Yeah,
dragon for dinner?
This counts as a bit of a surprise round that you guys get on the Stalker. Stalker was not expecting this.
Anybody?
The room to be painted in a blood grenade.
What I'm trying to like figure out how you would describe what you're looking at there.
It's a humanoid figure of blood.
Has a really cool token art.
Did we roll for initiative last time?
We did.
No, so let's go
I
ahead and
thought
do
we
that
did.
now.
Damn.
Didn't go well.
But you did say we're on surprise round as well. So do we do a surprise round first, or
We'll do a surprise round first. And we'll just go ahead in the order in which we rolled. So, starting at the top, Roy. Yeah, there is a bloody humanoid silhouette that is currently wiping blood from what might be its face.
Okay, that is definitely interesting. Gonna go with the basics when an invisible creature pops out. Eldritch blast it.
Want to try and talk to it?
I
Nope.
did try earlier.
We
He
have
ignored the
fairy
fuck
dust.
out of us. In case he's interested, that's going so well.
You shoot first. If it goes unconscious and it gets lucky, then you can ask it questions.
Your
You don't
Eldritch
usually
Blast-
offer creepy stalkers cocaine?
No, only sleeping dragons,
What wise words.
right?
The wise words to live by. What
Um,
did you do over the weekend? Oh, we offered cocaine to a dragon.
Nice roll.
Thank you.
yeah, it is wounded.
Got one more beam.
Ooh.
Oh shit! What was that? Let's just see how just Roy just shoot out too.
Damn, both good rolls.
You knew the stalker was there, though, so it's just a matter of like.
We thought something had been stalking us, hence the immediate shoot down.
One of you had seen it, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, did we had actually lay eyes on it? I thought we had only kind of vaguely laid eyes on it.
No, like you guys were actually able to see. I don't know if the joke about, the invisible stalker being literally called an invisible stalker came up, but it was
Oh,
ID'd.
I thought that was just
Oh well,
because.
yeah, we saw the token, but our characters didn't see
Yeah,
it, right?
I thought that was just because you messed up the token layer.
yeah?
Not that we actually saw it.
I thought Jenny saw it.
No,
She saw eyes.
I was able to tell something was there, but I couldn't see it.
It was like just at the edge of all of our visions. Like Jenny rolled
Yeah.
really well at detecting it. She knew something was there, but not what was there.
little
Yeah.
little counter surveillance trick. If you think you're being followed, explode a dragon in the room.
There you go.
Right, bloodbath the room, painted a lovely shade of gory red, and there's your invisible stalker right there.
As shocked as everything else.
I have a horrible question to ask right now.
Go for it.
And yet you're going to ask.
Yeah, I am. Acid dragons won't happen to be like, aliens from Aliens with the blood.
No.
Oh,
Oh, good.
damn.
But it was a fun thought.
A good idea though.
Maybe like an ancient acid dragon.
I can see
Um,
it like blasting acid in a certain direction, like if it had like acid sacs or something, but not its blood necessarily.
Yeah, that goes down to like, you know how some things are poisonous when they bite you versus like when something is toxic
So
when you
you're
eat it.
telling me acid dragons are venomous, not poisonous?
That's what I was trying to say. Yeah.
Roy, anything else?
Yeah,
Okay.
Roy's gonna go ahead and racial ability Misty Step up to its face.
Well, put yourself in a square.
I am. I'm not in like overview mode. I'm in token mode, so it's a little
I hate the
finicky.
spot you chose.
Yeah, it's not so easy to tell exactly where you are. Ooh, my
Yeah,
gosh, I'm
yeah,
really
because I'm not
excited.
looking at it top down. I'm looking at it.
I finally got a second monitor, but I need different wires than the ones I brought home. So next week I'll have two monitors.
Wait, did they get rid of the measuring thing on the pointer? Yeah, pointers.
No. Well, pointer's right there.
I know, but it's not showing me distance when I make an arrow.
Because you're in first person mode.
Ah, that makes sense. Well, not first person, but token, but yes. But yeah, that'll
Roy,
end my turn.
with that, Jenny, it's your turn.
Yeah, boy. Okay, I'm gonna load the arrow, which I just taken off to wipe my face, and shoot at the stalker since it seems like we're in a shoot first, ask questions later mode.
I was gonna offer it some cocaine.
Yeah, I'm over the offering things that we see cocaine. I'll be really frank with you guys.
Look, a
That was
dragon is a
horrible.
special treat. Like just a random invisible thing stalking us. Come on, guys, we can do better. We're classier
Yeah,
than that.
maybe he could be our friend and help us stalk some other people. Maybe he just wants some cocaine.
Hey guys, I was all for changing my ways, but someone shot first, and now I'm feeling like I can shoot things.
Look,
Except
this
for
one
why?
has been stalking us. There's a difference.
Um,
Hold up, I am
Jenny,
working on the damage. I know my
oh, yeah.
keyboard is being stupid, and I have to add 10. Boop. Okay, and then I'm going to reload, and shoot again. Then go to 2. Yes. Okay, there you go. That will end my turn. I'll probably, instead of actually moving around, I'm probably just going to spend some time wiping filth off of me. There you go. That ends my turn.
Jack, your turn.
DM, did I pull my torch out last session?
Well, it's out now because of the blood.
Okay, so either way.
Um, yeah, if things would have gone differently, I would have done that differently. But we're gonna do that, and then you know what? We're just gonna rip a good old fucking cloud of daggers right on the stalker. So he takes that. And then he will take that additional damage when he starts his turn.
Ow. Anything else?
No, that'll be it.
All right. Do you want to go ahead and give us the roll for the Cloud of Daggers?
Isn't it still the surprise round? I know I rolled really bad, but
There,
Wait,
there is
sorry,
no
yeah,
cat.
Manavastra.
There is no cat. There is no cast roll for Cloud of Daggers. It's just damage. There's no
Well,
save or anything.
I was thinking it was we weren't doing the surprise round. For some reason, I was just going on to the next turn, and I was going to have you roll again to do the damage that he received
well,
at the start of his turn.
But it would be at the start of its turn, not.
Yeah, which I thought we were doing because I forgot about the surprise round. But Manavastra.
sorry, I didn't use that. I was trying to collapse it. I am going to attack. And I'm also going to use Fighting Spirit to gain advantage and 5 temporary hit points.
Welcome to the stream.
And because I have advantage, that's also sneak attack.
Welcome, welcome.
Damn. It's looking really bad.
And I'm going to hit it one more time.
Just one more hit.
Rough.
Yeah.
And I will pass my turn.
Welcome to the stream. Welcome to.
That's it for the surprise round.
Good for stopping by.
Roy.
Roy, oof. Honestly, I had forgotten that was a surprise round. Time for a schmackety schmack.
It was almost the only round we were going to have this combat.
Might still be at this rate.
missed.
Damn.
Yeah.
That one didn't.
You hit. Yeah, RP your kill.
I'm not quite sure. Does it have blood? Is it just a corporeal entity that kind of just poofs? I'm really unsure how to describe this one.
It is an elemental. So, more ethereal, I guess, than something of flesh and blood.
Huh. Well, I guess it goes poof. Just slice through it and just ghostly screams as it disappears from this plane of existence.
Well, that was interesting.
That was
DM, can I check the dragon's body? And see, I know we checked its horde last time when it was banished.
Absolutely. I was just about to give you that description. The invisible stalker disappears into nothing, leaving behind no trace. But the black dragon definitely is behind a trace. Can I get perception rolls from all of you?
Oh, this is interesting.
So
Pretty
Roy,
good.
Jenny, and Madame Bostra, you all notice that in addition to having a huge chunk of it replaced with rubble, um, the dragon's scales around, I guess you could describe as its wrists on its front limbs, have an odd amount of extra detail and texture to them. If you look closer, you'll notice that it actually there's writing etched into some of the scales.
Can we read the writing?
Anybody speak Draconic?
I believe I do. Let me check.
I think you do because you mentioned it before.
I can
Yeah,
read any
I do.
writing.
I do.
It's a name. It says, I'll put it in the chat, Bell Accor.
Bellacore.
Bellacore.
I'm
It
super
would seem
original with
our
my
friend
name.
detailed his name into his scales. I wonder if
Okay,
that
well-
is common in this world.
Or their parents did.
Or perhaps someone who thought it was its owner?
Or perhaps it's its owner before a long time and then it took it as its name. Many stories could be quite hard to know which one's the truth though.
DM, do we find anything on the actual body, like items or money?
No items or money. However, the body of a dragon is pretty valuable in itself.
Yeah, can we harvest? I know it's pretty damaged. Can we harvest like some claws
And
and teeth?
blood, I would imagine.
Yeah, go
Yeah.
ahead and give me a nature or survival check. Oh yeah.
Just ignore me.
Roy, just stay away from the body.
I destroyed it in the first place, to be
Just
fair.
let me do it. I enjoy harvesting bodies, though I don't wish to eat the blood of my own kind.
Are you related?
I am half dragon.
Wasn't quite sure how that worked with you folks.
I would ask that of a dragon born. I wouldn't ask that of a dragon. The dragon is just going to be really racist about their answer.
But that gives us more reason to drop an atlas on them.
It's close enough I don't wish to taste the blood of it.
So unfortunately, Metavostra, there's just too much of the body is destroyed to recover the meat and to make good dragon jerky, which is a thing. However, you're able to collect 3 vials of dragon blood that you could scrape together, and it's mostly blood and not other stuff. Um, Teeth are all intact though. 10 that you can harvest.
I hand them over to Roy while he fiddles around with the body uselessly.
Roy's gonna go ahead and add those in.
The horns aren't large, but there are a set of horns that you're able to harvest as well.
Okay. I pass that on to Roy as well.
Gonna go ahead and put 2 black dragon horns in there. Adult.
Here's the
Young.
Yeah, young adult.
Can we go ahead and cut off some of those claws? I want to save those writings.
going
Oh,
up
the
to the
scales, you
scales.
mean?
You realize that the scales that are marked on come out rather easily.
Anything behind them?
Nope, they just look like scales that have already been sort of loosened and just were held in place. Um,
This seems like something we should keep and maybe see what its importance is. Perhaps it's proof we will have slain a dragon? I don't remember what direction we were going. I think we came around the corner over here, right?
Yeah, you came from north of the map, moving south in orientation to the map, not an actual like cardinal directions in the world.
Yeah, we came from the the northwest.
Do we
Um,
see? Do I see anything like I don't know, something hidden or whatever?
Nothing hidden, but down here, these two passages, or sorry, this thing right here in the middle, is similar to this. And if you keep going south, it's just one big passage. However, off to the west, there is another passage.
How long has it been since we took a rest?
Just before we came to the dragon.
And we just all dusted up too.
I'm going to need more dust before we uh take a rest, I believe.
Jack will dig
For
into one of
medical
the
reasons.
Jack will dig.
Wait, Jack, I just want to make a point clear. Roy is the one who is holding all of the dust in the bag of holding.
No, I kept the brick myself.
Oh, never mind. There's a break in the list. I tried to help control the
Not the
addiction.
conversation I thought we'd be having during D&D.
Look, I was trying to
I
help
would
with
like a
that
personal
comment, but
supply
never
though,
mind.
to save the awkwardness.
I kept the brick myself. I'm gonna dig into that brick with my axe. And...
DM, can I sleep after taking the dust?
You can try.
I don't like that response. You can try.
and
I would
then
like to
I'll
point out
scoop
too.
Or should I just rest and risk the withdrawals until I wake up?
Probably that. This is such a
This is not. Yeah, we're gonna need somebody to cure, curse or whatever.
a couple points to make clear. I have 11 kilos left. One dragon got one of them, and we didn't take all that was there, if my memory serves. We only took like
How did the
one
dragon
case.
How did the dragon get one?
We threw it in its mouth when you
No, we
charmed it.
didn't.
Yes.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did.
We didn't. We let him hit it, but you did specifically say 1 kilo.
Oh,
A kilo was a bump for him.
I picture you guys like just cutting open a brick and like just
Chucking it in his mouth
like
is
a
what I
horse
pictured.
just comes up and then the horse was teleported to another plane of existence, and then it came back and exploded. So
That horse had a very confusing day.
well. Anyways, I'm gonna pull out, dig in a little bit more, and go offer some to Vostra.
Did we pick up the gold from the horde? Or the copper? Was it the copper?
Do you have a pouch, or something for me to hold it in?
Oh my god, again,
Oh, I
this
was
is still not the
I'm literally
conversation
like
I thought
scooping it on my axe and offering you a bump.
Well, I mean, I'll take that, and I thank you for it. Just gonna permanently have it till we run out, and then. No, actually, I just want to find somebody to cure me of it. That'd be nice.
If I could take a screenshot of my inventory, this is probably the most unique inventory I've had. We got some fun stuff, guys.
Do we want to go west or do we want to go south? Does either the paths look like they're like
Can I?
more traveled or like
Well, could Roy go ahead and take a look down the dark path? Because he can see 120 feet and see if there's anything.
Roy, you can tell that the passage from the south is the one that the dragon came up from, and the passage to the west doesn't look like it's seeing any foot traffic.
So it looks like the dragon came from the south, and it doesn't look like anyone has traveled the west in a long, long time. Not even the longer than the footsteps we saw before.
By the way, after finishing that combat, my lights have dissipated. But I can cast it again. It's cantrip.
think it's worth investigating
Nice.
what the dragon was doing.
Can I relight my torch?
Absolutely.
Yeah, go
Uh,
see what the dragon's stomping grounds were.
I will recast Dancing Lights. I'm just gonna
Sounds like fun.
honestly
Let's go.
realizing it's a cantrip. I'm just gonna kind of leave them up on screen unless my concentration gets dropped. Because especially if we're not in combat, I will just like constantly cast that.
I have no issue with that since it's a cantrip. You can spam the crap out of it.
How
Yeah.
long does it last?
It's a minute.
That's kind of really
So there's a
hungry.
6-second downtime per
Outside
minute.
of combat, though, that
It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
it's, yeah.
outside of combat, it's negligible.
I just like the idea of we're all traveling and it's just every minute lights go out for a couple seconds. Okay, they're
Well,
back.
realistically, even then, if like I'm able to keep track of time, I could just recast it before they go out.
Still prefer the mental image of the room going dark every couple seconds, every couple minutes. Just hilarious.
Hang on, guys.
Not practical.
One
It's
second.
just funny.
One second, guys.
Oh, the batteries went out. 1 second, guys.
You guys are going south?
Correct. We would
Yeah, I
like
think
to
so.
investigate where this dragon either came from or where his stomping grounds.
All right. So you begin traveling southward. About an hour walking, you come across, or actually you start to notice the smell of a pretty, well, relatively-ish fresh corpse. It's not decay, but heavy smell of iron and some foulness from bodies just smell.
And them probably soiling themselves. Valves
How long does
evacuated.
it take me that I have to take more? It's like 6 hours or 12 hours?
Yuck.
How much of it is a proper dose of it?
I was gonna say either
However
way, I'm
much you
pretty
need.
sure we got plenty.
We do.
I know, but that doesn't mean I need to take it all the time.
Yeah, I was also
Wanna
gonna
say
ask, how strong is
hours?
that addiction?
Do I have to keep rolling or do I get more levels of addiction every time?
Yeah, I was gonna say, how's the actual addiction part spelled out?
Each use of cocaine incurs a DC 5 Constitution saving throw. This DC increases by +5 with each use within a 24-hour period. Cravings kick in every 6.
So you have 6 hours till you crave.
I have 4 hours.
6
Yeah,
hours
it's
till you
locked
crave,
for
and
2
you
hours.
can get up to a DC 20, essentially.
Do you think that because it was an acid dragon, the dragon's flesh would taste like citrusy?
Ooh.
Realistically, you could get up to like a DC 15 because after that point, you would rest.
If you want to take that chance.
Happens if he
Carnia
ignores
Sada,
the
young black
addiction
dragon.
call.
Carnia Sada.
If you
dragons
ignore
have
it, then you go
negative
up a
word.
stage for 24 hours.
I think white meat is the funnier.
What does up a stage mean? What's the next stage?
Stage 1 is -1 to intelligence and wisdom. And
Not my strong suits.
yeah. But you get the +10 to move it, dexterity, strength, all the other stuff. Stage 2, the negative side effects are -1 to all your stats. And your tolerance increases, so it requires after stage 1, your tolerance means that you have to take 2 bumps to get the same effect. Stage 2, you have to take 3 bumps to get the stage effect. Stage 3, you have to take 4 bumps to get the same effect, and you get -2 to all your stats. And you don't get any of the positive stuff. So the +10 to movement, the advantage on dex, saving, and initiative, all of that goes away at stage 3, and you're basically just taking it to get rid of the debuff, the -2 debuff to everything.
And then you're just
Am I on the shield?
Okay, so whenever we take a bump, we have to do that Constitution saving throw to make sure we don't go up a stage.
when we saw Acid Dragon,
Well,
went ahead and put your
I hate
head
to
away.
say this, but Jack and I took one after the fight.
Yeah.
See
you
those
guys are on a
rolls?
lot of doubles.
Okay, and what is the? It doubles every time, or it goes up by 5 every time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roy is just sitting there shaking his
So I'm at
head.
You're-
15.
Is your third bump within 24 hours?
No, it's
Yeah.
his second.
Second. So the DC's 10 then, because it starts at 5. Second
'Cause
bump would
we-
be 10. Third 15.
We had
Didn't
a
we take
rest
one
after.
before the dragon and with the dragon?
Well, we took. I don't. Oh, you might have took one before the dragon. I didn't take one before the dragon. I was about to,
Dude,
I'm at
Vastra.
stage
and
2.
then offered it.
This is a great PSA for drug use.
Don't do it.
So what was
On
stage 2 again?
Stage 2, -1 to all stats, and your tolerance means that you need 2 bumps.
Love it.
You said con save.
Yes.
I think I'm gonna try to re-roll that if I can.
Oh wait, I tied the runner, right? I was my second bump, so 10.
Yeah, that's a pass.
Yeah, I didn't realize that.
Oh wait, so that means I only have to beat a 5 because that was my first.
Isn't this fabulous?
Or no, that was my second. That was my second.
So 10.
But wait, weren't we saying it was your third, Vostra? Because that was the point.
You were the one that said it was 2. I wasn't
Yeah,
gonna
'cause-
argue with it.
Well, because you took one
I think
before
we
the
agree
dragon.
with 2, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Thanks. It's not
Right,
like it's
yeah.
videoed or anything
Yeah.
or recorded.
So going down to the content
So Jack, welcome to
Uh,
stage 1 of addiction. You now have just a base -1 to intelligence and wisdom.
fun.
On the plus side, I'm gonna lose weight. All right, so we found this body. Can I like tell how old it is, like how long it's been dead by like smelling and looking at the stages of decay because I'm an investigator?
Oh, so you
Wait,
guys are gonna
wait,
walk
wait,
towards the smell of decay?
One
Of
second.
From?
yeah, from the side of the tunnel, and it looks like there were a couple more. But there's only one body, and yeah, but other boulets
I
must
draw
have
my
fucked
sword.
off.
We on a different map technically, or is it like right at the edge here?
This is Theater of the Mind right now, so technically different map.
Okay, just curious.
Yeah, because we traveled 2 hours south from this map before we started smelling it.
Right. Yeah,
Madam
so I'm
Vostra,
moving lights.
Yes.
can you give me a perception check real quick?
Can we see it at all? The body, now that we smell it, we're looking out for it?
Who's up ahead with Madam Vostra?
No, I would be a little behind, so.
Yeah, this is
Jack
just
would be. Jack is usually kind of like walking up by Vostra, like
Um,
kind of in tow.
Madam Vostra, this thing has been slathered in some sort of acidic um, substance, and there's a chunk missing out of it that looks like a dragon took a bite.
I believe our friend caught a boulier as we were, uh, or before we killed him.
Does the bite look like the size of the dragon that we fought, or does it look like a bigger maw?
It looks like the size of the dragon you fought.
Okay.
Do I hear or sense any vibrations coming from the tunnels?
No,
Not that
it's
it
quiet.
matters, but I looked at the old stream and you guys both took a hit when the dragon did.
Did we take one before?
Nope.
Good. So it was two.
So really quick, can you tell if it's part of the group we just left or a new group? This person, body, corpse guy. I
The
shout from the back.
boulet.
Oh my lordy lord. Where are
Okay.
we at?
Yeah,
I
I
was
always like
looking up
boulier,
what
but
the
I
happened
think
on
I've
the
heard
old
it
stream.
pronounced differently. Bouillette, whatever. But
Well,
there's a lot of different takes on it. Yeah, bullet, exactly. Anyway, um, I think we should just move on and keep. Should we head in the same direction, or should we kind of go down this hallway where we found the body?
Oh, it's in the middle of like the main southward passage.
Yeah, don't they?
Never
Aren't
mind.
they tunnel diggers? Sorry, the
Yeah.
boulier. So that just might be
Yeah,
it.
they're not really diggers, they're more like just burrowers.
They can like swim through the earth essentially.
Yeah.
Oh, so that the hole is not it, is what you're saying.
Yeah, no, the tunnel you're walking
More
through
like
is not made
crumbled
by
tunnels.
them. Yeah, there's you can see like crumbled tunnels from like a thing the size of like a horse, but it burrows like a mole. Kind of
We
thing.
can see it's popped around the walls and floor and stuff, basically, right?
Anyway, let's keep. Do we want to keep going south? Is there any passageways to the west as we're like traveling along?
Can we see
Um,
if which way the dragon was going?
South,
it
Also,
the way we're
go in the
going.
opposite direction of you guys. It came up the tunnel, the southward tunnel.
but I mean, so continue. I'm saying continue reverse following the dragon. I guess is what I'm saying.
Yeah, if that's how it got out or got in, we can get out.
Yeah.
For the next 30 or so minutes, there aren't any side passages, but 30 minutes in, you come across not so much a side passage, but a section of the more or less carved passage you're walking through has collapsed, and it's more of a natural cave formation going off to your left hand side. So this would be east, but your left hand side is you're walking south. Um, and the tunnel keeps going past that point.
um, I don't really have a way to move rocks, so keep going. Especially because it looks like this is blocked off, kind of, anyways.
Sorry, not blocked off, it's open.
There's just crumbled rocks there.
Yeah, like a section of the tunnel sort of eroded away and revealed a natural
Natural
cave.
cave passage.
Is that where the dragon came in?
No, it looks like the dragon went past this.
Do you guys want to explore this cave in or follow the dragon's tracks further?
Well, it seems that maybe the dragon coming up this way disturbed that passage. So I don't know if that's a passage that the dwarves were even aware of.
Let's explore. The earth has many natural wonders.
I mean, I don't think we have much better else to follow right now.
Let's go.
The passage is inconsistent. Definitely a naturally formed passage. Um, and at one point, it really narrows down into a very small gap, and then there's some carved masonry, um, and it opens up so you can just see that there is a. Um, sorry, I need to pull up a different map. Um, Large open space, and I will pull up that map in just a minute.
We need,
We've fallen for the DM's hook.
and now we need to pander and cover. Oh, the DM had that.
You guys will be.
Ooh. Okay. Looking very much like an abandoned like warehouse or storage area of the cave.
I also see a curved penis.
It's hard to avoid those phallic symbols.
I didn't make this map.
Sure. Yeah,
It
there's
happens to everybody, but you chose it.
just really unfortunately shaped. At least it doesn't come with the bush like your map does. Old DM. Yeah, you drew the whole thing complete with a detailed bush.
It's a big veiny motherfucker.
Right in the middle of your continent map.
Well,
It's actually absolutely throbbing, that guy.
You made it part of the landscape.
once you get up to the head of the dick, you can see at the other end, in the more carved out section of the tunnel, there's a bit of broken, like a workbench table thing, and on top of it is something that looks very much like the missing piece for the magma forge.
You mean all the way up there at that structure?
Yep. Can you guys see the little pin that was dropped?
There's a whole lot to see on this map right now. I apologize, DM.
No, I can't.
I
No.
don't see a pin now.
You have to click on it and make it shareable to everybody.
Do I see any evidence
Oh,
of
I see
it.
anyone else alive here? Like
Um,
before I just go rushing over there?
Yeah, so description of the area. There's some smashed up old crates, mostly just rotten into nothing. And skeletons
Can't open it.
of animals, some humanoids. A lot of them are crushed up and unrecognizable. And there's a big pile of eggs.
I was gonna ask, did any of us notice anything back in this room? I would like to check out and explore that. And dancing lights is active. So we
What
can
kind of
see.
eggs are they?
Give me a nature check.
DM, I can see the pin, but I can't open it.
Well, there's nothing there. It's just missing parts.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
There's no descriptions or anything. Oh, Jenny, awesome. Yeah, these are boulet eggs.
Oh, great. Guys, we got some belay eggs over here.
I think we should leave them
yeah,
alone
and-
and get out of here quickly.
and anything back in this room?
Wait, are they like stored here or are they like nested here?
It's definitely
Good
a nest.
question. It's definitely a
We
nest.
should definitely leave.
Yeah, time to. We'll grab the thingy and then let's go.
Well, yes. Roy, would you put it in your bag, please?
Jack,
Can-
you don't
Yes.
notice anything.
Okay. I wanted to make that clear before we moved further.
DM, how should I write this down for the inventory?
Carefully.
Missing part.
Was there anything in these little offshoot?
No.
Okay. Um I want
We've
to ask
just left
Vostra.
our set. Yes.
I want to ask Vostra specifically, but kind of the whole party. Should we run or should we destroy the eggs?
Just leave the
They
eggs.
haven't
They'll dry
harmed us so far. I think we should leave them, but we have to get out of here. It's bad enough we've left our scent.
Okay.
So go back to the pathway.
Yep.
Keep reverse following the dragon.
Yep.
As you guys leave, you hear the sound of some falling dirt coming from behind you.
Great.
Told you we
Bro, are
should.
you there?
Continuing down the passageway, though, you don't hear anything else that seems to be following you.
Good thing we didn't take any of the eggs.
Yeah.
I want to clarify something. So when I've been mentioning like cardinal directions, it's been oriented towards like the map we're looking at. World-wise, though, this passage that you're going is going more north-ish than anywhere else.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Are you going to
Sounds
continue
good.
going down the opposite direction from where or going against the dragon's path?
I believe so.
I
All
kind of
right.
want to see where it outshoots. I mean, I feel like if we keep going and we get to the end of a day, it's time to return. But you never know. You know what I mean?
The passage keeps going and going and going. How long do you guys walk up this passageway before you want to take a rest or turn around?
I think we came for the peace. We should return it to the people.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm done with that. Take another maybe 3 hour walk down, and if it goes that far, then we're like, we can explore this later. It's time to head back.
Or
Yeah, and we can map it out for them too. We can let them know.
And warn them about the bouillets.
and maybe pick up some more miscellaneous supplies.
Yeah. So if anything, maybe we could check out that western, or rather, cardinal eastern path that we right by the dragon.
Oh, yeah, that might be a good idea.
Yeah, that probably
We have a
worth it.
way to seal that nest off. Can somebody perhaps crumble it with thunder or something, so it's hidden again?
If I get a
Or
short
maybe,
rest in, I can possibly summon an earth elemental, put him in the doorway, and then release the magic.
That's
I think we
fucked up.
need a long rest at this point.
What? Why is that
That's-
fucked up?
Oh, I could block the door. Just let me use corpses.
It's a rock.
It's a living rock.
I'll bring him back.
Now, when
Yeah,
you
I think
bring,
it's kind of
No,
fucked up.
you
We can't just use it as a suicider every time.
I mean, yeah, I think it's no worse than the suicide stuff.
I wasn't gonna call him that.
Summon Atlas.
A little suicide
Opal.
bomb.
Of course, you're not going to call him that because you're the one using him as that.
Look, are you gonna complain about the fact that I one-shot the dragon?
No.
'Cause that was really fun. And
I'm
also,
just saying we can't make it a habit.
okay, but is it okay if we
DM's
use
gonna
other
start thinking of
enemies?
ways to punish you for doing that if you do it too often.
That's
Like
very
maybe
fair.
the dragon will have acid blood one day.
It's just the cave is very well shaped.
Maybe the elemental's gonna come back and kick his ass.
Like if
Um,
you
That's
with
also a
the
good
devil
one.
to get himself summoned.
So hold on. Where I heard stuff about exploring the Western Passage, where the dragon was, stuff about the storerooms, and about closing off the Boulay nest.
I don't think
I
we
think close off the Boulier nest and then the Western Passage.
I don't think
Yeah.
there's any point in closing off the Boulier nest, considering they just crawl through things anyway and probably don't walk through an open passage.
I'm not trying to seal it off so they don't get out. I'm trying to seal it off so the people don't try to go in.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
If they stay away and
Just
they
put
don't
a do
meet,
not
then
visit
there's no
sign.
problem.
Which I was gonna say, like, as much as I like that idea, I don't think we have a way to do it.
Just put a do not enter sign. Like, a piece of paper or we can carve on the wall. Do not enter. Of course, maybe that means
How
they'll
large
want
is the opening, DM?
Pretty big. Like 2 people and some change could stand shoulder to shoulder in the gap, and it's a little bit taller than the normal passageway height.
Damn.
Yeah, like I said, I don't think we have a way to really do that.
Does anyone have an extra dagger
Can we
or
like
anything?
use our weapons to like chisel the sides out so it kind of crumbles in and then put up a sign, I guess? It's better than nothing.
I mean, also, like you said, we're mapping it out anyways. We could definitely mark that on the map.
And I was
Yeah.
thinking if
Yeah.
we put like a dagger with like a cloth hanging from it, that'll give them like a visual cue to just tell them.
I think also telling them the thing that was probably killing most of their scouts, like the groper, like the droppers and the invisible stalker and the dragon is dead. Like, I feel like those were
And the
probably,
specters.
yeah, I feel like those were probably like the major roadblocks to them actually getting anywhere down here with that, at least in this area. Probably appreciate a heads up on that.
The Bouliers seem harmless as long as you aren't probably in a group and as long as you don't try to harm them. They left us as soon as they saw we didn't attack their eggs.
Not that we stuck around to find out.
I believe that would have been a poor decision.
Yeah. Okay, well then let's get moving. We marked our map.
So yeah, start heading back. Maybe rest where the dragon corpse is, basically.
It smells
Yeah.
wonderful.
Yeah, agreed.
Not to rest there in particular because it's so messy. But around
Well,
there, sure. Just,
yeah.
just
Yeah, that
before
probably
it or
gonna
just
start.
after it, sure.
Well, I would say I'd say it would start to smell, but it's probably pretty chill down here, so it probably wouldn't actually be that bad.
All right. So you guys are taking a rest?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ta-da! Everybody has a long rest.
Woohoo!
Hell yeah.
So,
Alright,
how
let's
long did we
go.
What
tell
about
them?
the little crack muffin friends? Did they gotta roll again?
Feeling some cravings.
I take a bump.
See those
Oh shit,
Constitution
I have to
saving
roll.
throws. Yeah.
While they're doing
But I
this,
would-
I'm gonna like kind of like lean over to Jenny's ear and be like, when we swing back through, help me like grab and store the rest of it in my bag of holding so they can't
It's
get
my
to
first
it.
one, it's only 5.
Yep.
I was gonna say, yeah,
Sounds good.
Jack will join you in the morning.
I try to be fairly subtle about it.
Yeah,
Put it
but
on the
from
rim of
like
your
dice
Roy's
roll.
point of view, Roy took a bump and sure felt like, yeah, this stuff is great, but didn't immediately get it hooked on it. And you guys have taken how many?
Addiction is
That's not the point.
is a disease, Roy. Have a little empathy.
Also,
Ew, that's why
not
we're
just
grabbing it.
not just that, like, you haven't been to a festival, so we know how to sneak away. Okay.
I'm from the Feywild, okay? You don't know a party till you know a Feywild party.
Um, yeah, I could say the same to you.
Where are we at?
So you guys are going back to the. Are you gonna check out the western tunnel where the dragon was, or go back to the storerooms?
Where are the storerooms?
That was a zigzag thing we were doing before the maze.
Where we found the cocaine.
Yes.
Which one's
Think we
first?
should do the western tunnel at least a little ways.
Yeah.
We're well supplied. We can go back and, burn through a little bit more of what we have before.
We have a surplus of rations. We are more than okay.
Well, and it's also we're just trying to like map out what we can while we're down there. We told them we'd be back in what, like 2-3 days, anyways.
Yeah, no, I'm just
Yeah.
saying supplies are not a concern at all. At least
All right, let's go
not
down the
yet.
Western Passage.
So you travel for about 20 minutes down the Western Passage, and as far as you can tell, it continues to go on. It also goes down, as in deeper, at a not like a staircase rate, but like you're definitely walking downhill underground.
Like
Let's
10,
see how long it
15%
goes.
grade.
Another hour passes, and you're still walking.
Down?
Yep.
That's crazy. I wonder how deep this is gonna go.
Let's try and find out.
Let's
Yeah.
everyone keep your eye out for anything.
Keep your wits about
Is
you.
it like
Keep your eyes on the
natural
roof.
stone cut, or is it like a passageway?
This is a passageway, very artificially carved out.
Let's
I
keep going.
really want to know where it goes.
Is Roy able to see anything ahead of him? Or is it just
Just
kind of
more
like an
passageway.
endless passageway for like 100 feet, which is kind of more terrifying?
Well, yeah, like for 100 feet. Yeah, as far as you can see ahead.
I mean, I feel like it's longer than that because we've been traveling in it for like an hour.
Well,
Yeah,
obviously.
100
I'm
feet's
just
not
also
that
saying
far.
like Roy's looking ahead of him and just peering down this, even for him, dim ass tunnel. And just stares.
Another hour goes by, and everybody feels their ears come under a bit of pressure. So if you did like that thing where you're swimming, where you can clear the pressure to your ears by like plugging your nose and breathing out.
Popping your ears.
There we go. Yeah, you all feel the need to do that.
Do that.
Give it a pop, man.
And it becomes a little more humid. Not humid,
This feels lovely
Damp.
for me.
damp.
Not so much. And we've been going down it for what, 3 hours?
Yeah. And in another hour, or sorry, another half hour, you arrive. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
I see a boat. Well, I don't.
So that boat's not there.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, you don't see a boat, as it turns out.
Everything else is still there. There's a little
It's the after
storeroom.
effects of the fairy dust.
Storeroom. I mean, there's some what remains of crates and pallets, but there's nothing in them. The boxes are empty, and most of them are rotted away to nothing. There is the water. Oddly enough, yeah, there is real water.
Is it like fresh water?
Nope, salt water.
Salt water?
Mhm.
What?
Extremely cold, and I mean, other than the sources of light you bring down here, yeah, everything is pitch black.
Okay, legitimate question. If the boat's not there, is there the tie off point and like markings like there were crafts here?
Yes.
Interesting. Recently or long undisturbed?
Oh no, very long ago.
Very long ago. So who took
I
the
wonder where
walk
this
on water
passageway
spell?
leads out to.
I know. I'm
And
dying to see.
is there anything on this table here, or does it even exist?
It's there. Remnants of what maybe were wicker baskets, some century past.
Okay.
What about in the other storeroom?
This
Can
one,
I get a? Yeah.
yeah, that's there. It's empty. Well, not empty. There's remnants of shelves and crates and boxes and pallets, but there's no items in them.
Okay.
Well, I think we marked this as a potential exit point, but
To
I
where?
don't know there's much we can do here now. We should get back to them, give them the piece they need so they can restart the forges, and give them the map that we have made, and maybe we can come back and explore.
We'd need like a vessel.
Yeah, we'd have to either bring something down or come down with the building supplies to build it. And yeah. Or have them help us build it and wait that time. But yeah, we should explore it later. There's not much we can do now. Is basically what I'm saying.
I agree. There's not much we can do now.
Are you guys gonna head back up?
Yeah.
Unless someone has some lightning, that maybe we could conduct the lightning further through the water and bring Twee back.
She still need a body.
What happened to Twee's body?
Yeah.
We just cut off the head and we brought the head with us, correct? Am I wrong? I thought that's what we did. Remember, Roy like hacked up the body in front of the people that had just like met us.
I mean, we did do that, but I mean, I think we have some at least body parts we could use.
You guys are carrying around body parts?
Well, I thought.
Don't know
we?
about that.
Are we? Checks inventory.
Well, we're carrying around body parts, but not those kinds of body parts. We got some like magical eye stalks in here. Got a lot of eye stalks in here. Black dragon bits in here.
There's
Yeah,
so
but I mean, we could put Twee's head on like a
Twee's
fucking
head in
dragon
here.
arm, and then they might just like their dragon arm is just their whole body.
You're gonna turn them into the freaking lamppost from the. What is that opening? Jesus, I'm gonna find it.
It's gonna be like the characters in Sid's room in Toy Story.
That or like thing from Adam's Family, but with a head.
This is all we could manage.
Until we find something else, it at least brings them back.
Yeah, but I think the point's mute. I don't think that we have the electricity for it. Although you
That's why
did
I
say
say
very
we use
salty
the
water.
salt water to conduct the electricity further.
We
Okay.
won't know until we try.
But what are we gonna? Did we
But-
collect a whole arm? Is that something we did? If we collected a whole hand of a dragon, I am down to try this.
If the arm works, then the head works.
Jack, how how are you expecting to get or amplify? How do you what do you mean amplify the electricity bolt in the salt water?
Because salt water is an extreme conductor of electricity and it spreads.
But it doesn't
Science.
amplify. It
Yeah,
weakens.
it doesn't
Kind
amplify.
of does, though.
It doesn't. Shocking salt water doesn't produce more electricity than was added to the salt water.
No, but it allows it to be absorbed much more easier and is a conductor in anything it touches, so it would amplify how much is received.
No, I think it would just help it travel further.
Actually, water's not the best.
Salt water is.
But even in with large body, like we put the head in the middle, all that doesn't matter. But we just don't have the raw power for it. Has been the thing. We just don't have
Yeah.
the raw power. The best thing we have is my
get it.
lightning cantrip.
Yeah, we
You
need a
guys don't
lightning
understand.
bolt.
You guys aren't understanding science. Okay, never mind.
No, we are, but even with an amplification, like 6 plus 4 gets us a 10, but we need 30. Too far. We need way more than that. Is my point. You know. DM.
Not enough juice.
Yeah, not enough juice. Got to get lightning bolt levels of electricity to resurrect Twee.
I think we should camp atop a stormy mountain and put her head on a stick.
Just sew it to a body at that point,
Make a
or a hand, or
rudimentary
whatever.
cape and resurrect her Benjamin Franklin style.
We are gonna have to prepare a body, though.
That's not
Yeah.
that hard for us. Come on now. Like, you're all acting like that's a thing that doesn't happen semi daily for us.
Not a humanoid body.
Yeah.
Last couple days we've been fighting creatures and monsters.
As soon as we get to the surface, I'm sure we'll find something that'll do the job.
Most of the humans you come in contact with, you've actually had like
Friendly relations
Yeah.
with.
Yeah, but like a hag would work.
No, anyway, well,
well, you burned the last hag, but oh no, no. Yeah, no, you did. You earned it because you guys burned down the hag's hut as you left.
Didn't we Atlas Palm one too?
yeah.
No, you pasted the first one.
Um,
You were able to recover like what was it, like a hand?
my point being, I'm sure we will
Oh,
find
yeah,
a
and
body before we find the electricity.
that's more true, probably.
If you
Yeah.
guys are heading back, you're able to make it through the storerooms, mostly uneventfully. Jenny did try to go down a side passage and was stopped because, sure enough, there was a roper in the storerooms you guys hadn't found yet. Not a roper, a cloaker.
Sounds like something I would do.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for saving me.
And one other thing in the storerooms. You came across the evidence of a slime having passed through while you guys were gone.
We'll
We'll
add
just tell
possible
them to leave
slime
the
into
phone.
the map.
Pardon?
I said we'll add possible slime into our mapping. Or definite slime sighting. So that people are aware. That shouldn't stop a competent group of scouts.
When you do return, you are welcomed with warmth but practicality. Everybody's busy, so like they couldn't really do like a yay celebration. It was more like, hey, awesome, you're back. Here, take the part to the guys in the magma chamber, and go talk to our cartographer and the people that map out our tunnels, and get debriefed.
Yes, sir.
We do that.
Maybe now the blacksmith can help us build a conduit.
Oh, he definitely
I think
can.
we probably need more parts.
He,
Or not.
he does want more parts and stuff. But and he's gonna want a few days because he installed a part. And you got to do a bunch of dry running, dry fitting, make sure that everything works. It's a machine. But he is absolutely on board with being able to help you now with whatever you need when it comes to metalworking. The cartographer also, 2 days after you guys were debriefed, is able to give you some sketched out maps of not only where you went, but how where you went is in relation to other tunnels that are known. And that deep down tunnel you found looks to be some sort of deep sea, like in the deep sea, um, underwater port.
Okay.
Okay.
Underwater port?
So there's
Do you
a
need
way
like a
out.
submarine to get to it?
Well, I'm thinking it might connect to the Underdark. No? It said deep a lot. That was my understanding from that.
Like the deep sea, like where no light reaches, kind of dark part of the ocean, like Mariana Trench equivalent.
So yes, some type of submarine.
Be very helpful.
Well, I don't think we're gonna go explore that.
That one lets out into the water. However, that passage that the dragon came up goes north, and unless it turns where you guys didn't see it turn, it led you underneath the ocean.
Ooh.
Okay.
To go, if you look at the map in the background, um, that whole sort of narrow sea that separates the two continents, north and south, on the east side of the world. Um, yeah, you were underneath that ocean, that sea.
Ooh, so that's where we needed to go.
Why?
I thought at some point we wanted to get north. Am I wrong?
Yeah, we're going to Valandia
Yeah,
right
but
now.
like to the land area. Yeah, we. It's really good to know. Wait, was it going towards the door or was it going like directly north?
Directly north. Like it, if it kept going straight, it would take you into the marshlands.
We will mark that and come back to it, I think.
Yeah.
You are actually totally right, but that is. We're not doing that yet. We're going to Valandia.
No, yeah. Sorry, I just was thinking that at some point we need that passage.
So let's remember this one.
Yeah, found a way to get across the ocean without having to swim or boat,
Boat.
Or water walk.
which you guys actually do have a boat.
I was gonna say we still have a ship.
Maybe. Been underground for so long. Sorry.
Um, Anybody else? Any business that you want to attend to while you are in the Remnant Druce stronghold? I guess.
Does anyone want me to hold on to all the inventory, or is there anything anyone wants to see if we could sell off and or donate?
Oh yeah. Do you
Oh,
guys
yeah.
Somebody
know
want to
about?
use the forge?
Did we
Yeah.
want to build? Well, they were offering to build the conduit, so I'm assuming they're getting on that.
Well, we should probably go give them a
We,
missing part of the forge.
We did that already.
yeah, it'll be a few
Yeah.
days before everything's up and running. They're super excited because they have the part they're missing. Um, what do you guys? Do you tell anybody about the cocaine?
I was gonna say, are we gonna sell them
I'm
the
not.
cocaine?
Not these
No.
people. They don't have nearly enough money.
Okay. And also, we don't want to
Yeah,
go down that hole.
And also,
Could you
we need.
imagine
and
the
maybe we
carnage?
can spread it in Valandia and destabilize their population a little bit.
Okay, let's
Yeah.
not get straight to the war crimes and CIA business. Like,
So
let pump the brakes.
other like
What?
slight note on that. I would think that they would actually be beneficial to the Vlandian economy and political leadership to get their working class hooked on coke, because there would be no retirement. They would all have heart attacks at 50. And
Yeah,
until they work to 50, they don't organize, and there's not much civil unrest, and
Yeah,
they're really motivated.
that's kind of Freeway Ricky Ross's story.
Well, if we can keep the citizens happy, I guess we will profit a lot. The government will not be worried about it.
Our
And then when we attack, they won't do anything.
our party is way too used to this kind of business. Just why is it every time we step into a new city, it's either let's build an underground crime network or let's destabilize the entire city or something on that level.
Never works.
We it
That's the
But we're
thing.
gonna
It
try it
never
again
works
anyway.
anyway.
Sometime it will.
but it gets way farther than it has any right to. Why can't we just have a nice normal city?
I'm not the one who left a massive brick of fairy dust.
Tons and tons of fairy dust.
We've
Obviously,
already
why would
tried
you
to
do
drug a
that?
dragon. Why would you think we wouldn't try to do this?
First a dragon, now a city.
No, a civilization.
Hey, you're the
My
one who
goal
took
is
the
to get
11
into
zeros.
this
I
cult
only kept
and try
one.
and figure it out.
Yeah, I have the bag of holding. It was party consensus to take it.
If
But
it
yes,
wasn't
I
something
do.
more
I am the one
reservational about
holding
grabbing
it.
the cocaine.
Yeah, I do. I am not saying I was not down to take it, but now we're talking about some different things.
Like, just mix it with some baking soda and then sell it to the poor people in the poor part of the city.
Why? Why?
Baking
And you
soda,
use
water, and heat.
then you use those funds to wage a proxy war somewhere else.
My stream is gonna be on a list.
That you can't be on a list for doing something the U.S. government itself has done.
They do it all the time. They don't like people copying them.
The definition of a not true statement.
They're like rules for thee, not for me. It's okay when they do it.
I'd say arguably just that statement is more damning than anything we've said so far.
I'm just saying what they think and how they act.
Yet again, same statement.
Yeah,
So where were we?
Roy has a headache from the amount of civilizations that are gonna fall before the end of this adventure. I think we're getting ready to make our way back out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
start heading on our
next-
trip down to Valendia.
Is that what you guys want to head to next, or are you gonna go above ground to try and resurrect Twee first?
Well, I mean, we got to go above ground to go to Valandia.
Wait, how
anyways.
could we resurrect her by going further underground?
I was saying above ground.
Yeah, and that's why I said I thought we
Oh
were
yes.
gotta do that anyways to
Are
go to
we going
Valandia.
for lightning rod or are we going for ye old Benjamin Franklin?
I think lightning rod.
I think we'll find out next session. I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. And so yeah,
All right, we'll go ahead and end the session here, and next session we'll be bringing back Twee.